Come on to my kitchen. Today we're out here in Caveman Kitchen. It's my favorite time of the evening. Birds are just starting to sing away. Sun's going to start making its way down over the mountain. Let me show you Caveman Kitchen and tell you about it. So when I first moved out here in 2007, this whole row of wind pines was seriously overgrown. I mean, it had dead brush coming out 10-15 feet. From across the yard I saw this. I just thought it was a barbecue, but it was covered with dark brush. So as I started cleaning up, because it seemed like a fire hazard, I discovered, wait a minute, that's lined with fire brick. That's an old bread oven. Now, I don't know what else the guy had something going on here. Maybe a rotisserie or something, because it's got these pipes in the side. So I suddenly realized it was an old pizza oven or bread oven. The only thing out here was this thing on that slab. So gradually I started putting in some stonework so I could put the Weber here. It was a gift from Laura. Thank you very much. I've had this old marble table forever. So that works out here. The smoker was from Vincenzo. That was in his garage. Brand new, unopened in the box. And I had my old chairs. They need some more Rust-Oleum on them. But little by little, stone by stone, it just grew by its own accord. And I call it Caveman Kitchen because there's no propane grill. Matter of fact, I stopped buying briquettes years ago. I used to use the hardwood charcoal. And now I don't think I've bought a bag of that in 2 seasons, because ever since those maple trees came down and all the pruning of lilacs and this old apple tree, I mean, here's your cooking fuel. Maple, apple, lilac. It's all seasoned up. Got the little tinder and kindling shed here. So there's all the fuel you need for Caveman Kitchen. Let's build a little fire inside that Weber and then talk about the food. Now we got some nice dry, some tinder. And then I've got all sorts of nice seasoned stuff, slightly larger diameters. We're not looking for a campfire, we're looking for a cooking fire. Alright, let me get this fire going, and then we'll bring some food out here. Okay, one reason for this nice fire and why I wanted to get started in Caveman Kitchen is one of my all-time favorite things to have in the house. Went shopping the other day, and on sale with these beautiful red and yellow peppers. $1.99 a pound. Pretty much blemish free, nice smooth skin. So we're going to roast these babies right over that wood fire. I got my brush in here. Just going to drizzle a little olive oil. Give these guys a little brushing. And let's get them on. Nice raging fire. And you want to keep an eye on them. We want them blackened, but we want to keep an eye on them. Flip them around. Keep them moving. Let that flame get on them. They're already getting black with this fire. Okay, see how nice and blackened these are? Now, you can do this right on a gas burner on your stove in the house. Hold them with some tongs right over the flame. You can roast them in the oven. I've done them in the toaster oven. But there's nothing like getting that wood smoke on them, let me tell you. Now, the next step, after they're nice and blackened, is you want to steam them. So a paper bag, a plastic bag. I got this nice little Tupperware. Put the top on. You want them to steam. That's going to release that skin from the flesh. Alright, so I'm just going to set those aside. Now, while we got the fire going, why let it go to waste, right? We did our peppers. It's still a little bit flamey for a cooking fire, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the old indirect heat thing. It's hot. The 3-second rule. You want to be able to hold your hand for 3 seconds. It's a little hot, but I'm going to do it anyway. Put these asparagus. And then I got these nice boneless sirloin with just salt and pepper. Wood's burning, might as well use it. I'm going to pop a cover on this. Let some of that smoke circulate. Alright, let's take a look at these sirloins, see how they're doing. They've been on for a couple minutes. Asparagus. Now I got some nice herbs here, a little mix, some rosemary, thyme, and sage. Just gonna let that marry up a little while the steaks finish up. Get a little of that oil on the asparagus. Okay, I've got a suspicion we're in good shape. Let's take a look. Get those asparagus. I lost one to the fire. Sacrificial. Nice little sirloins. Now, here's going to show you a little something I learned years ago from Lydia Bastianich. That little herb mixture that we made with the extra virgin olive oil, it's been steeping for a few. I'm going to brush that on these steaks. And this is what I learned from Lydia. Most people might be inclined to do this first like a marinade and then cook the steaks. But you're going to cook those herbs and burn them. You cook the meat first. It's still hot. It's warm. Now you brush on your herb oil. It's a completely different effect than cooking that down. Let's put this over these steaks. They still want to rest. Let's go into the domestic kitchen and talk about those peppers. We'll see you inside. Alright, I couldn't be more excited. My first episode filmed out in Caveman Kitchen. There's going to be a lot more of those coming up. Moving into mid-spring now. Let's see what those peppers look like. The steaks are resting. And here's our peppers. I got a bowl to hold the peppers, and I got the bowl that I carried them out to the barbecue in. It's got olive oil in it and stuff. And that's just for to discard the skin and the seeds and all of that. So let's take it over this bowl. Now you can see from blackening them off and then steaming them, the skin comes right off. Okay. Pop the stem. Most of the seeds should come out with that, but then you can just fish them out. Ooh, still hot. Get one of the yellow guys. See, you see how black it is? But that's just the outer skin. And the nice thing about doing this on the grill, again, not just the wood smoke, but that hot fire. If you got them this black in the oven, they would be so soft they would almost fall apart. On a hot fire like that with flame, you get that nice blackening, but the peppers are still kind of firm, which is what I love. Alright, I'll finish these other two up, and then let's put a little platter together. Alright, here's our peppers. Skins off, seeded. So I like to keep them in big chunks like this for storage. I just put them in this Tupperware little container. I'm going to pop them in the fridge. Now you could cover them with olive oil, but honestly, these things aren't going to be around long enough. I'll use them in salads, I'll use them on sandwiches. These will be gone in a couple of days. And for tonight, I just cut up a few strips, julienne style, and I'm going to put myself a little platter together. I'll show you how I like to use these babies. Okay, I'm not joking. I went hard in that yard today. So, for supper tonight, I think I'm going to plop on the couch, get in front of that tube, and just do myself a little platter. Let me show you how I like to do this. So here's our beautiful peppers off the Weber, roasted black over that wood fire. Here's some of that sirloin over that same wood fire, and I quality control checked it. It's perfetto. Just in case you don't believe me. Oh yeah, the wood smoke. Some of our asparagus, fresh mozzarella. Now I knew I was doing this tonight, so this morning I put together one of my favorite fast same day carb things. The 4-hour baguettes. Some lupini. Don't talk with your food in your mouth. Don't do what I do. I already took them out of the outer shell. A few capers. Drizzle some extra virgin. A little salt. Crack some pepper. Now just on the peppers, I like just a splash, a drop really, of balsamic. I'm taking that to the tube. Big glass of water. It's a school night. See you on the couch. I love suppers like this. Little Italian style poo-poo platter. Take a crostini. You can customize each bite to your liking. I'll take a crostini, a little piece of that sirloin, mozzarella. I'll take a little yellow pepper and a caper. Still got the asparagus, the lupini. Damn. I'll be one piece of steaky. Good girl, babe. Incredible. It's outdoor cooking season. Thanks for coming to my kitchen. Thanks for coming to my kitchens. Caveman Kitchen, Domestic Kitchen. Like, subscribe, drop me a comment if you care to, and we'll see you on the next episode.